Ignatius was bishop of Antioch in Syria. He was arrested because under the Roman Empire it was illegal to acclaim Jesus as God, and he was condemned to death and then transported from Syria all the way to Rome. Along the way, he wrote letters to 7 different cities to encourage them to keep faith. So he wrote to the Romans, "From Syria even unto Rome, I fight with beasts by land and sea, both by night and day, being bound to tend lepers, I mean a band of soldiers." That journey from Syria all the way to Rome is about 1,000 miles, so we can imagine it has taken many months. Historians tell us that along the way, the soldiers permitted him to meet with Christian communities. And it's wonderful that we have these letters. His punishment was to be tossed to the wild animals in the Colosseum, a very frightful execution. He writes to the Romans, acknowledging Rome to be worthy of praise. And then he says, "Though I am unworthy, I long to see you. Pray for me. And when I arrive in chains, let me die a martyr's death, eaten by wild beasts. I long for this proof that I am a true disciple of Christ. Let me follow in the footsteps of the Lord. Pray for the church in Syria." And he went on to say, "With the wrenching of bones and the crushing of my whole body, I want to offer myself as a sacrifice to God." So he's telling the Romans, don't get in the way. It's already settled. It's already finalized. Nothing can reverse this execution. But in that ancient church, many martyrs gave their lives for our faith. And the saying is that the blood of martyrs is the seed of Christians. So when the pagans saw his great faith, that he was courageous even in the face of these wild beasts that would tear him limb to limb, they begin to consider Jesus Christ to be their Lord and Savior instead of Caesar. Amazingly, in his letters, he encourages the people to be faithful and not to cave in to the paganism all around. So he wrote one letter, "Take care to do all things in harmony with the bishop, presiding in the place of God, with the presbyters in the place of the apostles, and with the deacons who are most dear to me, entrusted with the business of Jesus Christ." Ignatius succeeded St. Peter as the Bishop of Antioch. He knew Peter, and the faith of Peter, we can imagine, was transferred to Ignatius, and then from Ignatius to his successor, and to many believers along the 1,000-mile route all the way to Rome. Let us remember those Christians who are persecuted even today in many places, that they too will be strengthened in faith.